Port of Los Angeles, the busiest container port in North America. The Port of Los Angeles has sustained its rank as #1 for more than 2 decades with record volumes for containerized trade. The port maintains an efficient, sustainable supply chain, adapting new technologies to improve the reliability, predictability, and efficiency of the flow of cargo across global seaborne trade. Los Angeles is a city, and cities don't have capitals. Los Angeles is a city in the state of California, and California's state is Sacramento. The currency of Los Angeles is American dollar, which comes in notes of $1, $5, $10, $20, $50, and $100. Larger denominations are used very rarely, as is the $2 bill. In terms of the government, the City of Los Angeles is a mayor-council commission form of government, as defined in the city charter, originally adopted by the voters of the City of Los Angeles, effective July 1, 1925, and reaffirmed by a new chapter effectively July 1, 2000. A mayor, city controller, and city attorney are elected by city residents every 4 years. 15 city council members representing 15 districts are elected by the people for 4-year terms for a maximum of 3 terms. Los Angeles is one of the largest and most dynamic cities in the world. The Port of Long Beach is one of America's premier seaports and
container facilities in the world.
The Port of
Nearly all electric
also
and
owns the
zero
harbor
emission equipment.
department.
Long Beach Container Terminal by
It's the
itself
second
would
busiest container port in the United States, after the Port of Los Angeles, which is adjoins. Long Beach is a city in the U.S. state of California that doesn't have a capital. It is located within the Los Angeles metropolitan area. It is the 42nd most populous city in the United States, with a population of 466,742 as of 2010. Charting Long Beach is the 7th most populous city in California. Port of New York and New Jersey. Probably know about the obvious ones, like furniture and household appliances, but the port moves nearly 200 billion of cargo, imported and exported annually. It includes 16 billion worth of vehicle and parts, and 15 billion worth of machinery and appliances, billions more in electronics, pharmaceuticals, clothing, and food. Then there are the not-so-obvious things that benefit our region. Because of the Port of New York and New Jersey, like 400,000 local jobs in transportation, logistics, and distribution positions, including rail workers, mariners, logisticians, financiers, legal experts, truckers, and longshore workers. Our goal is to bring even more people from local communities into the Port of New York and New Jersey and logistic workforce. The businesses in community also benefit from being close to the port, whether it's a new car or fruits and vegetables. Our port is the first stop on the East Coast. This makes goods coming in readily available to local stores and residents. There are educational opportunities available because of the port as well. We offer internship, mentorships, and hand-on training programs. The port is investing in the future workforce by collaborating with local educators to develop curricula for careers in transportation, logistics, and distributions. For all the port brings in, we are working hard to reduce harmful emissions and pursuing programs to put the environment in focus, like our Clean Vessel Incentive. Between 2006 and 2017, New York and New Jersey actually decreased emissions. Despite an increase in cargo volume, the benefit to the environment is equivalent to removing 379,000 cars from the road. The port is using rail and barge transportation more and more. Many items like beverages and lumber travel across our region by rail, reducing congestion, harmful emissions, and wear and tear on our road. From filling the shelves of our country's largest retailers to filling the minds of students with useful knowledge, in the Port of New York and New Jersey and our supply chain partners are committed to making a positive impact. Georgia ports. The Port of Savannah is a major U.S. seaport located in Savannah, Georgia. As of 2021, the port was the third busiest seaport in the United States. Its facilities for ocean-going vessels line both sides of the Savannah River. Atlanta, located in north-central Georgia at the Eastern Continental Divide, has been Georgia's capital city since 1868. It is the most populous city in Georgia. The US dollar is the only currency accepted in Atlanta, and it is unlikely that you will be able to use another currency, even at the airport. The easiest way to get dollars is through an ATM. Most ATMs in Atlanta accept foreign cards. Georgia is a southeastern U.S. state whose terrain spans coastal beaches, farmland, and mountains. Capital city Atlanta is home of the Georgia Aquarium and the Martin Luther King Jr. Port of Shuttle, Tacoma. The Port of Shuttle is a government body in Shuttle, Washington that manages the city's harbor and airport. The Port of Shuttle is one of the Pacific Northwest's primary economic engines, with a portfolio of properties ranging from parks and waterfront real estate to one of the largest airports and container facilities on the West Coast. Washington State's largest city, it's home to a large tech industry, with Microsoft and Amazon headquartered in the metropolitan area. Many locations of shuttle have ATMs. Make sure to notify your bank before traveling abroad, and be aware that cash withdrawals may incur fees. Before arriving in shuttle, it is a good idea to exchange some currency, sometimes known as the American dollar, is the country's official currency. Shuttle is a charter city in Washington, United States, with a mayor, council system, and administration. Shuttle's mayor is in charge of the executive branch, while the Shuttle City Council, led by the council president, is in charge of the legislative branch. The city of Shuttle uses a strong mayor and city council system. In this form of municipal government, the city council serves as the city's primary legislative body, and the mayor serves as the city's chief executive. Traditional American music festivals, such as bluegrass, are very popular. One of these events takes place in the Tay-2G Preview Center Theater in Bellevue, a Seattle suburb, in the middle of February. Wintergrass Bluegrass Festival is a 4-day event. Shuttle has a thriving cultural scene that draws on the city's ethnic variety, a long history of municipal support for the arts, and its position as a regional and national educational and economic hub. Shuttle's affinity with coffee and coffee houses is a defining feature of its daily life and popular culture. Shuttle has the largest per capita coffee consumption in the United States, and the city's love of specialty coffee has allowed hundreds of small businesses to grow, including the retail franchises Starbucks and Tully's. Shuttle's new cruise terminal at Pier 91 is located at the north end of Shuttle's waterfront, just 10 minutes from the city's retail core and famous Space Needle. Smith Cove is home to Carnival, Holland American Line, Princess Cruises, and Royal Caribbean International. Take a cab into town. Port of Virginia. The Port of Virginia moves cargo through world-class facilities and transport and from markets around the globe, and carrying the goods and supplies that manufacturers, corporations, and individual consumers use in their everyday lives. The first English capital was Jamestown, established in 1607. Despite the ultimate success of English colonization, Jamestown never grew. In 1677, 1 year after the State House was burned in Bacon's Rebellion, the General Assembly voted to move the capital from Jamestown to Tyndall's Point in Gloucester County. They are considered to be the most affordable colonial American coinage. The state of Virginia issued continental currency denominated in dollar and Spanish dollars. The shore excursion activities of Port of Virginia, Sunset Dolphin Kayak Tours, Virginia Beach Indoor Skydiving, Sunset Stand-Up Paddleboard Tour. The ports of call are Norfolk International Terminals, Portsmouth Marine Terminal, Newport News Marine Terminal, Virginia International Gateway at Port South, Virginia.